did they do to you? They leveled up.
Roll credits!
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand.
I think it's no secret that Sieg Heil has been described as not the greatest idea for the network. Getting a channel that's whole reputation is to show cartoons and nothing more, and out of nowhere put in live action shows, probably wasn't the smartest thing in the world. But to be fair, and to defend the fact that I had watched most of their live action shows growing up, I feel like the way they did the shows weren't as bad as how they came up with the idea. If you think about it, the usual idea of a cartoon would be a show with an out there premise, and the Sieg Heil shows were exactly that. Dude, what would happen would be 3 people doing out their challenges, and Destroy Build Destroy would have the zany host Andrew WK. So when you get into it, Sieg Heil didn't have that bad of an idea. And so when I heard that this collaboration was being made, I decided to review the most alright of their shows, Level Up. Now if you never heard the show, it first started as a pilot film of the same name that premiered on November 23rd, 2011. Then, a year later, the show was aired from January 24, 2012 all the way to February 19, 2013. The story is basically high schoolers Wyatt, Lyle, Dante, and Ansley unwittingly open a portal from a video game called Maldoc, Conqueror of All Worlds, which was an actual game you could play at one point, into the real world. The group consequently find themselves balancing its members' everyday lives with the extraordinary things that show up in their town. So pretty much it's your everyday mixing my normal life with my supernatural life shows, just with video games. Now, even though I haven't been well versed in gaming in general, I do for the most part like this show. While I don't think it's one of the best shows that Cartoon Network has made, I will admit that the show still was and still is interesting. While the characters and their performances aren't anything interesting, they don't really get annoying or grating for the most part. If anything, their acting helps with the chaotic nature of the show.
Hey! That was my second to last corn dog. Going back for more corn dogs!
And the CGI at the time was pretty good with all the monsters and weapons. Overall, the whole show is alright. While I won't say it's my absolute favorite of the live-action Cartoon Network shows, Hole in the Wall and Destroy Build Destroy still existed, but what it was, it did a good job as a fun adventure with serviceable characters. And trust me, there are way worse video game shows out there than this one.
Gnarly half-pipe. Tony Hawk later, homie.
No!
Speaking of, looks like we have some high-level premium-grade bullying going on.
A teenager caught with a loaded gun at Taylor High School is locked up in juvenile detention tonight. Police say he threatened to shoot up the school.